Yes, you read the name of this video correctly. It is encryption program with a built-in backdoor. We call it executive access password. Now this encryption program has been around for a while. It uses symmetric encryption. It is known as AES. That's the Advanced Encryption Standard that is used here in the United States, otherwise known as Rindle CTR algorithm. This was developed back in the early 2000s and adopted by the government for use in their top secret encryption programs. The algorithm for this is freely available. We use the exact algorithm as it was originally written with no modifications or compromises. When something is encrypted with this algorithm, it cannot be broken. But we have built into this program a backdoor and executive access password. And that is right in this program. I'll show you how it works. The first thing is we have a file here called a message of June 28th, which we typed out last week. And it's a small text file. It's in this folder 1A text, which we put into our computer. Now, what is the file? We'll just click on it. Well, we don't have to click on it because it's just one file, and when we do things, these commands, encrypt, decrypt, if there's only one file selected, then it will do that one file. If you don't have any file selected, then everything in the folder will get encrypted, decrypted, or viewed, and so on. So we don't have to highlight that, but we do want to view it. So if it's an image, if that is a JPG or a GIF file or any kind of file that's an image, it will view that. This being a text file, it will show our away RJM writer. This looks like a weird message, but it sure is. What we did was we typed, "This is a very secret message outlining our strategy for 2017 marketing," and we just copied and pasted it over and over again to give it some bulk, and that's the message. Alright, when we first typed it, we saved it in plain text in the folder, and we used this radio button that says save in plain text. We could have saved it encrypted, or we could not have saved it, which is that's the default, just to not save it. Or we could send it to someone encrypted. All you have to do is click here in the finish send justice words, and it will encrypt it and attach it to Mozilla Thunderbird, which is required with this program. It's a free download, and it's required in order to send encrypted messages out. But since we did save it once, we don't have to save it now, and we will continue with the demonstration. So here it is. Now, for your purposes right here, we will encrypt this file and use a conventional password. However, it's not a conventional word, but a word that we used in all of our examples. I'll type it in. Okay. Now we have the option here to obscure the characters. If you click here, and the characters are obscured. I don't like that because I want to see what I've typed, and every time I run across that on the internet, I really get aggravated. So we'll take this out, and there it is. Now, obscuring the characters doesn't do anything to the security of the file that is being encrypted. It's just a way of annoying people and thinking that there is some kind of security going on, and there isn't. All right, enough lecturing. We put in this password. It's encrypted. How do we know? It sees our little icon, the Escher duck icon. You also see the letters AAA, which have been substituted for RTF, and at the bottom there's a note that says 1 of 1 files are encrypted. Now, what is in the file that we just encrypted? Let's see if we can see it. It's encrypted, however, and nobody can see it unless they have this program. But you having this program, you can click here and enter your password. And there it is. Now, this is very interesting because here is the entire message that we encrypted a few seconds ago. But the message that is encrypted on our computer is still there. It's still encrypted. So what this did was it decrypted the message, put it into memory, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a message that is in memory, and the real message is still on the computer encrypted. So if anything happens at the moment, it'll erase from memory. If the computer gets shut off or anything, it'll be erased from memory, but the encrypted file will still be on the computer. That's very nice. So we'll cancel this once again, and there it is. To permanently decrypt it, you click the decrypt button. Enter the password again. Nobody's looking over my shoulder, so I can leave it right there. And we'll decrypt it, and there's the same file. Okay, let's encrypt it so now we see how the executive access works. I just don't like, I keep highlighting the file out of habit, but you don't really have to do that. If there's only one file, when you encrypt, that one file will get encrypted. If there's 20 files here, it'll encrypt every single one of them if you don't select. If you do select, it'll only encrypt the ones that you've selected. So let's encrypt it. There's Pofaveo. I like that word. It's offering it back to us, and we'll encrypt with that. Now, here comes the executive access. You, as the owner of this company, who bought this program and issued it to all of your employees, they are all going to encrypt their own files with their own password. Now, if you have a reason to look at any file that is encrypted by each employee, you can do it. You own the program, you own the files, and you have every right to look at what has been encrypted. You have to enter your executive access password. All you do is click decrypt, and I will enter our executive access password, except that I don't want anyone watching this video to know what it is, so I will click obscure the characters and then enter the password. Okay, now you notice that that executive access password used up the entire text box. That means it's 32 characters. That's the maximum amount of characters that are allowed for a password. And the executive access password is 32 characters long. Did it work? We'll click OK, and look at that. The message is back to its original condition. It's an RTF file. Is it there? Yes, it is. Silly message. Let's go to the top. Completely restored, and it's completely unencrypted on this computer. Let's cancel it back. Now, you've looked at it. The It can now be re-encrypted, but it will have to be re-encrypted using the old password that was used. But look at this, the red light that we showed that there was a password in memory before no longer has a password in memory. So that means that to re-encrypt it, you have to type in the original password. Now it's still obscured from before. We'll take that out so I can see if I typed it right, and I did. Now we'll click OK, or you can press enter. And there it is. There's the logo. AAA, one of one files are encrypted. So that's it. I put a link below this screen to our web page so you could see more information about this. Thank you for watching the video.